Hello everybody, welcome to our Backgammon live stream number 126. And today we do this in English again. One of the reasons is that I want to do at least one stream in English every month. And the second reason is that I'm playing today against Zizkova. And I want to give her the chance to watch the stream afterwards and understand what I was saying or thinking during the match. So I think this is the right way to do it. Yeah, we have a quite busy week here on this channel. We have 5 streams in 7 days. I cannot remember this intense streaming in the past, but let's see how it goes. So this is already the 3rd stream today. Tomorrow we have a little break and then we continue on Friday evening and on Sunday afternoon. What's going on today? We play another round of Animals on Board, which it's already the 4th match for me. So we have the first 4 rounds, which will get played all at the same time. So all matches are played in September, basically. And as you can see here, I have already finished 3 of my matches. So yesterday I played against Christian Setzpfand and won the first match I won, but unfortunately my teammates all lost already. So we were already 3-0 down. So it was just a small cosmetic correction of the result, but it did not change anything at all. But what made me really happy that I played a really good PR, and also in the other 2 matches I'm more than happy with the outcome of these matches. And today, let's see if I can keep up this good performance. Even if it gets a little bit worse, I would be very happy, of course. And greetings to the chat. Greetings to Wolfgang from Berlin. Hello, Wolfgang. And greetings to Paul McKenna. Hi, Paul. Nice to have you here again. Yeah, we play this tournament that's called Animals on Board, and it's a team tournament with 4 players per team. But the special thing about this tournament is that you don't register as a complete team. You register as a single player, and the tournament director will assemble the teams in such a way that they all have the same average PR. So that's the basic idea, that all teams have at least PR-wise the same strength and so the same chance to win the tournament. I think this is quite a nice idea, especially if you like me, that you are more concerned about playing good as about winning. So I think this is really a nice idea from Peter Hasselberg, who created this kind of tournament, and this is played on WBIF Germany. Yeah, let's see what happened in these 4 rounds. I think we have won 1 match and we have lost 1 match, and if I remember correctly, the match I played today from this fight, we are already down to 0. So let's quickly check. So our team, and of course we all have funny team names here. You see the Racing Rabbits are on number 1 at the moment. And my team got the nice name Lucky Llamas. So and we are about in the middle at the moment, as you can see. And you see already that when you look at the PRs in the column here on the right, that sooner or later they will pretty much cancel each other out, so to speak, that we all have around, I guess, PR of 9 or something like that. Because this, of course, are the PRs from the matches that have already been played. So obviously they are not, after such few matches, they are not already all the same. You see quite big difference. For example, the Blitting Sharks are the best player so far with a PR of 7.25. But of course, what Peter did when he assembled the teams, that he looked at the PRs of all the players from the past and then created the team in a way that the average PR was all the same for all teams, or more or less the same. Okay, so we have a little bit more time. In 7 minutes the match will start. Let's take a quick look at the 4 matches where I'm involved. So let's see. So here we have this match, this round against the Midpoint Mosquitoes. This is one match that we have won, even though I have lost my match here, as you can see, against Markus Döwe. But my teammates, Michael, Kai and Gabriela, all won their match. So this is already finished, this match, and we won it 3-1. And let's see at the next match. Where is it? So this is the match I played yesterday. It's already finished. These got the other way around. So this one we lost against the Fishing Falcons. We lost 1-3 this match. So 1 win, 1 loss. And then we have also this round here. Yeah, this is what I play today here against Eva. And here we are already down, as I mentioned before, so I remembered this correctly, that we are down 2-0. So I have to win today, that we have a chance to get a draw here at the end. So if I win and Kai wins his match, then we can get a draw. But of course, at the moment it looks a little bit dark for us, because we are down 2-0. We cannot win anymore, but at least we can fight for the draw, which we will definitely do our best to accomplish this. So, and then the 4th one, here I played against Philippine, and very super strong player and member of the German national team. As you can see here, he played a 2.7. So, and I also lost, but here, Lucky Llamas, all 3 won. Wow! I think this one there was one match missing yesterday, and I forgot to look at it after my match, because I think Gabriela played at the same time. Anyway, so we have 2 victories, 1 loss, and 1 chance to get a draw. And the good thing is that we have 4 lives in this tournament, so you get a lot of fun for your money. And yeah, that's good. So we have at least 2 lives left. That's very good. Okay, of course it's also yeah, for the better players, so to speak. So you have, most of the time you have one of the stronger players on seed 1, and so you get very good matches. So it's an advantage also for me that I get the chance to play a lot of good and strong opponents, which I think is always a pleasure. So, okay, so what else can we check here in the last 2 minutes? I'm also having an eye on the heroes side. So Eva is not yet online, but of course we settled for 6 o'clock, and usually the players are really here coming on time. Yeah, so also greetings to SGE 2019. Hello, good evening. Don't be surprised, this is in English today, but it will not hurt, I promise. And of course, hello to my very best friend, Patrick. And thanks for the good wishes to all. Yeah. So I'm really excited to play against Eva. And Eva is online now, so I will invite her. And then we can start pretty soon. Okay. Get your drink, or your drinks and your chips and whatever you need to enjoy this match. We will very soon, in a few seconds, start. Oh. Okay, we start. 11-point match, 22 minutes, 10 seconds per move. Okay, 3-2. This should be the easy part. Punished by 4-2. 4-1 we have to enter, and as long there are only 8 checkers in the zone, it's usually a good idea to split your back checkers. So I will do that here, because I see no real good alternative. So Eva is attacking me, of course, with 6-1. And let's see. So what are the options here? Quite a few, but I think I just have to hit, even though I have the weaker homeboard. But I have to avoid that Eva is making a 5-point, because this is, in my opinion, definitely too passive. When she makes a 5-point, I'm really not in a good situation. So I think I have to fight and enter with the 2 and hit here with the 1. It did not work out as I hoped for, that she cannot cover the 5-point. Anyway, so 6-5 is definitely a good roll, but with options, and of course options always mean blunder potential. Yeah. So anchoring, I'm definitely here in the defense mode. So anchoring, even though I have to give a double shot with 5s and 6s, is definitely a strong candidate. If I'm just hitting, then I think I have to hit another checker either with 7-2 or with 6-1. But I don't feel too happy with so many plots and against a very strong 3-point board. So the other option would be making the bar point, but where to play the 5? Obviously, no other chance than 13-8. This is not an easy decision, at least not for me. So I think either making this move or this one. This is purely defensive. The hits are still very strong, I think, on my bar point. Oh. So really, too difficult for me, to be honest. But I think making the bar point is really strong. Huh? Last look at the anchoring. Without the plot on my bar point, of course, it would be a no-brainer. I would be very happy to do this, but making the anchor and having to leave this double shot. Too difficult for me. I hope it was not too bad, my play. But she still had only 8 checkers in the zone, so I thought it may be a good idea to improve the front position, and my split back checkers are not too badly placed there. Of course, here now, I think there will be no other option than making my 5-point. of course, if you're focused so much on your PR like I am, it's not so nice that you get such difficult decisions so early before you get warmed up. Anyway, let's hope for the best. Sometimes you get lucky that when you're really not sure that the decisions are really close, but in positions like that where the two alternatives are really such a different type, anchoring or making a blocking point on the front position and having no anchor at all, so there's a good chance that the difference is it's a huge amount. So now, do we get the cube here? There's still a lot of stuff to do, covering the two and escaping with the last man. I would have pretty sure that I would have taken it. But now the cube is coming for sure. I would be very surprised if ever would not double this. We are 16 pips behind, we have a 4-point board. 4-point board is a totally different story than a 3-point board when you're on the bar. Of course, I have a very nice 4 prime, but only one checker back. She can hit with the 2, bring down a builder. Is this 4 prime good enough? At the moment, there are only 9 checkers in the zone, and only 9. No direct attacker for the 1. So 2s are a little bit duplicated, because 2s are also good for coming up, that you can escape with a 6. Yeah, another, I think, not easy decision, at least not for me. And I'm in the game if I can enter, or if I can enter with a 3 or with a 1, or if I can hit a return shot if she attacks me. And I think this should be a take. And if it goes wrong, we can get to bed pretty early. But if my 6-5 was a big blunder and my take, and then I may get not enough decisions to catch up. Anyway, let's focus on this game. Yeah, I'm in deep trouble here. At least I should enter with a checker. And then, if she doesn't hit loose, I can make an anchor. And if she hits loose, if I can send a second checker back. But this is an easy solution, obviously. And I guess this should be a recube. Is this too good? I don't think so. I'm so bad in this kind of positions, but she has a 4-point board. Cannot really be too good. I don't think so. Okay, this was very lucky. It was really not looking good here. After the double it got worse and worse and worse. But 1 double 5 and you are back in the game, and even more than that. So, we are very slightly ahead. I think this is better than hitting loose, so on the 4 point. So, I think another cube may be coming. Do I have to hit loose? Or do I just unstack? But there, I think I have to hit loose here. I need a tempo hit. There are too many point making numbers if I don't hit. Even though leaving 6 checkers on the midpoint is really hurts a lot. And of course elza is doubling here. But still, I'm 8 pips down, leading in the match. He's hitting with the ace, and he has already 11 checkers in the zone. Lots of stuff. Can this still be a take? Yeah, there are still these gaps on the 5 point and the 7 point. Phew. I think this may still be a take, but of course, as always, blunder potential. So the good thing is she did not hit me on the ace point. So I'm still alive. And I think as soon as you have a checker on the ace point, you should already think about making it, because ace point is better than the ace slot. And I'm behind, so stepping up makes no sense. So I think the best I can do is cover. That if I hit a fly shot, I at least have no blots in my home board. So 1 in is forced, and coming up and being down 50 pips is not a good idea, so we just played 13 to 9. And hope for a fly shot. F3 would hit, but I can't. So 3 point does not help me a lot, so I think I run against the gammon and don't waste any pips in the inner board or against the gammon race. So double 4 is a 1. So now, do I waste 4 pips in the gammon race? It's too difficult for me. I think I have not too many chances when I hit some kind of shot with the ace point already made, so I should better not waste too many pips against the gammon. Not sure. now wasting a pip and slotting the 5 point. Maybe that's okay. Wasting another pip. Maybe. So I hope I will not lose the gammon because of this one pip that I lost or wasted. Let's see. No more wasting. No more wasting, Rainer. 6 and 4. Looks good so far. And I think now wasting another pip should be fine. So 3-2 will also and 3-3 and 2-2, so everything bears a check off. Cool. Okay, at least the not losing a gammon plan worked out quite nicely. Double 5 again, wow. So I think I have to hit on the ace point. And then, fours are duplicated. I guess I just play this one. So what's sitting here? 1s, 3s, 6s, 4s. A lot of stuff. Opponent has nothing and I have something. I think this should be good enough for a cube. Yeah, some double hitters, which are definitely strong. So, love to make my 4 point, but then I can't hit, so I have to hit. I think this is pretty clear. And then how to play the remaining 2 2s. 13 to 9. Oh, this is definitely a good one, even though she cannot hit me. Entering, covering, and yeah, making the 11, I guess. Quite easy. So now I can hit, and I guess I will continue attacking. 12 checkers in the zone. Should not be a bad idea to try the blitz. But the blitz died immediately with this. Oh. Not a good one for me. I think she decided to play on for the G. It's quite reasonable, I think. Even though I'm definitely not an expert on playing on gammon or not. I screw these kind of situations or problems up all the time, so I better shut up here. So enter with the 2 is forced, and then sure, I guess we hit and try our luck. Now this is a double from the bar. It is, but I think this should still be a take here. There's a lot of stuff that can happen, no? course, there are bad things that can happen, but I'm not in the back game yet. It's more like a 23-point holding game, I think. Of course, it will turn into a back game. I'm in deep trouble because A, the timing may be not sufficient, and B, the 1 point that I have already made. But the opponent is on the bar. She has only a 3-point board, only a 3-point blockade prime. You see how I talk? I do talk myself into a take here. Oh, I think this is difficult. The ace point is my biggest problem. How many hitters do we have? 11 twos, and 4 sevens, and 15, and 5 4, and 6 3. 19 hitters. I think there's enough play. I take it. Close your eyes and take it. But tough decisions, definitely. I would not be surprised if, no matter what I did here, that it would be a 300 blunder, so just no clue. Just no clue. Oh no, she remade her 8 point, which is kind of bad from me. Yeah, do I stay back here or do I try to improve or worsen things by running out to the 18 point? Not a good idea, I think. So if I try to improve the situation by this split. Wow, that's really tough. At least for me. Making a 3-point board and trying to get more outfield coverage. I cannot really play safe. 6-1 is not an option. And now hitting loose 8-3 and giving up the 23 point doesn't feel right to me. And I'm too often stuck in an ace point game, which I really don't like. Okay. I think a lot of positions will be added to my Anki deck with awful blunders. Anyway, every blunder is a good chance or opportunity to improve your game afterwards. So now, making the 4-point or making the anchor. I think this is not right. Of course, we could do something like this. But I think this is the best option. I don't know. Not easy. So I better roll a 2 now to anchor from the bar after Eva made maybe made the ace point. At least hitting on the ace point should be clear. Then the question is, do you... Oh, now let's focus on a 2. No 2. Yeah, that's the drawback of the bar point angle, that it cannot prevent you from a closeout or getting closed out. So I think without double 3 or double 4, I'm pretty much screwed. But I'm still fighting, still fighting, still fighting. Hi Marcel, greetings. Getting darker and darker. And maybe I get what I deserved after taking this cube. But I'm still not on auto roll. I fear that I might lose my market here pretty soon. No, just kidding. Uh-oh, last chance. Last chance. Missed it. This looks like, pretty much looks like 8 points forever, and Crawford 10-2. So it seems that I need a real comeback. Or maybe 12 points. Uh-oh. Triple still possible. Oh, I can't look at it. Triple, there is it. Game over. Phew, I got punished. And as you see in my PR, I guess at least the take was too much. Okay, let's quickly review it and see where the blunders have been played. So at least the analyzing will not take too long. There's always something good. So I guess the take was wrong, the 6-5 was wrong. What was the other decision? I already forgot. So let's go to XG. Analyzing is already or still running. And as you see, there was at least one take which was a little bit fishy. And I guess the other one was bad as well. And that was maybe the reason why this ended with an 11. Let's see. Okay, we can already start going through it. What happened? 4-2, 4-1. Now let's use the arrows again. 4-1 split was pretty clear, as I explained. Attacking, of course, is obvious here forever. Then either splitting or coming down seems no big difference. So here 2-1. Yeah, as I explained, that not hitting would be way too passive and giving ever the option to easily make the 5-point, and then with 2 checkers on the 24-point, that's way too passive. Okay, at least I got this one right. So the 6-5, okay. Only 89. Oh, XG even got me punished more, 14.46. So can't remember when I played a 14 last time, but today was the time here. 14.4. 2 take blunders for 680. Okay, this may have to be, or maybe the reason. And Eva played a 4.9. Okay, let's take a look. I think there will not be many errors when most of the lost equity comes from these 2 takes. So this 6-5, it was really too tough for me, and double hitting either way is the correct play. And this one seems to be too passive. I don't know. You heard my thoughts on it, and I did not learn much on this position in the meantime. So I think it makes not much sense here to try to explain this, why this is the error. But that's why it goes into the Anki deck, and I can further analyze and study it later on. Okay, 5-2. Making the 8, obviously. 3-1 makes the 5. Hardly to misplay this one. 5-4, hitting loose. Down, XG things coming down is a little bit stronger. Oh, this is already a small cube. Okay, interesting. Interesting. But not against someone who still takes this. Okay, this was 159. Okay, I've seen worse takes from my side, so usually when you mess it up 300 in positions like this are not too hard to get punished for 300 millipoints or more. Okay, then let's see the next one. So this was pretty clear that I could mess this up. You heard my explanations, and I told you that 4-point board, and when you are on the bar, it's quite dangerous. But the question was, how valuable was my 4-point prime, and obviously I misjudged this and evaluated its value. Okay, so not many things happen here in this game, I think, until my double 5, which obviously was brutal joker. And here almost a good. And of course Eva did pass this. I think even I would have found this pass here. Okay, then let's go to the game number 2. 4-3, 6-5, double 2, 6-3 running out, 6-5 hitting. And then this one. Oh, okay. This was not, it was close. Even though it's here technically a pass of 80 millipoints, but who cares? So this seems to be a borderline decision. So here was not so bad. So, but the 4 that is coming, that was the big problem, I guess. Okay, 6-4, she jumped out, 4-1, making the ace point. Yeah, this was clearly right. So if you have this blot on the ace point, you better cover it at your earliest opportunity. So double 6, 3-3, 6-3-4-1. Okay, here the shift. Eva missed here the shift. Mainly because of the gammons, they go up by almost 5% points. 4-2. So here the computer likes hiding both blots and creating 3 attackers on the ace point. And after Eva's play, you only have 2 attackers and only 3 builders for the 5 point, and leaving the double 4 joker. Okay. And here you have 3 attackers on the ace point and 3 builders, and no joker for the opponent. Yeah, makes sense. So 5-2, that was a question, yeah. Running against the G, wasting pips or not. If you don't waste pips, then you have to pay the price that you have not such a strong home board, and if you get a fly shot or hit a shot, you will most likely lose the game, or still lose the game, even though you have hit your opponent. So here XG wastes 1 pip to slot the 5 point. Okay. Not a big deal, but so 6-2, similar situation, and here he makes a bar point. Okay, all plays are very close, no big difference. But here it's quite big, the difference. Huh? Here wasting 1 pips and playing 8-5 costs 37 millipoints. You better play 13-10. Some kind of outfield prime point here and not wasting a pip. Okay, and here I luckily saved the G. Now comes game number 3. Can't remember how this went. 3-2, 6-2, double 5. Okay. Computer seems to prefer 11-6 with the last 5. Okay, making the ace is clear, and then he plays without a plot on my side of the board. Okay. So this was a small double, action double. This was fine. And then I misplayed this one, this double 2s. Wow. How did I? Ah, okay. I overlooked it, so to speak, because I did not want to give up the chance to hit the blot in Eva's home board. That's why I ignored or overlooked or did not even see this as a candidate move to play 24 to 20, because I was too much in blitz mode, and I felt like I already have only a single shot on the 10 point because I have to move the checker from the 11 to the 7 point to hit. So for me it was somehow, I was almost blind and was not able to find or to see this move, because it was clear to me I want to be able to hit here with a 3, and I want to leave this blot under pressure, because many times Eva cannot cover it, she has to enter, and if she has a 2 or 4 combined with a 6 or 1, then she has to use the 2 or 4 to enter. But somehow my logic was obviously flawed. Okay. I have to think about it a little bit longer, I think. Especially since I already have doubled. I thought I need to put more pressure. It's not enough to make small progress. But obviously making the 5-point anchor is not making small progress. It's already making a big progress, which I misjudged, unfortunately. Okay, 6-3 blitzing, and then this was the end of the blitz. 5-2. Okay, this was this situation where it was a monster play on here. I would not be too surprised if I would have messed this up if the playing with Eva's checkers. I hope not, but I have seen in play on or not play on situations a lot of stuff that went wrong. Okay, 2-1 entering. And then still a huge play on here for 280. And then, wow, I feared to look at it. 500 take, wow. So it was a small blunder technically to double this, and because it's still a play on. So wow. Okay. So it's the ace point, I guess, which is the biggest problem. Let's check. Maybe. What do you guys think if I move the ace point, my ace point, back to the 4 or 5 point? How much will it change? Any guesses in the chat? Any guesses? Still pass, cause of timing, Benjamin says. Still pass, Mazar. Yeah, you guys are right. You guys are right, of course. So with the 4 point, it's still a huge blunder to take this. And I guess the 5 point will not be enough as well. But just a double blunder. I would be happy with just double blunder here. Okay, so this is something I have to study and to learn, and yeah. Of course, you can say it's 1 and 2 point anchor are not worth much. I just over-evaluated my chances with the open 8 point. I think this was... Anyway, of course it was not very good backgammon to take this, but shit happens. Okay, was there something? I think I was punished straight away. Yeah, sure, Master. Obviously, I was not thinking that I have a good time backgame, because I was not thinking about backgame, because it's not only the timing that is obviously missing; it's also the ace point game. Yeah. So I hugely overestimated my chances of playing forward. As longer as I look at it, of course, now that I have seen it's a 500 blunder, it's hard to ignore this and to look at the position without this in my mind. But yeah, here playing forward and crawling like I did here with the 5-2, which was kind of right. Interesting, the moves here. They seem to be pretty close, and at least I made a good decision here. That we have to do something with our anchors here. But even this one is not so bad, which I thought that I will end up in an ace-point game too often. But here, well, you end up in a 2-point game or a 2-3 anchor game quite often as well, which is not a big bargain. No. Yeah, everything right, Marcel. That was just whatever made me such a huge optimist. There is not much positive in this position for black, of course, when the double came. Anyway, so 5-4, yeah. At least I knew that making the 4-point is not a good idea. But then we have the drawback of this, or the weakness of the bar point anchor, that it cannot prevent you from getting blitzed. Oh, do you have something interesting left? 5-2. Okay, you can play more for the blitz and play a builder down instead of stacking up on the midpoint. Okay. So one hit, but this was not enough, even though it was danced. But then I would have needed a direct 3 to be able to survive this on the double 3. 4-1, and then I think it was done. 6-4 hitting. Okay, that's it. I think she closed me out, and maximum punishment by winning a BG. But if you take a 500 pass, then you should not be too surprised. Okay, I think we have a shorter stream today. Very last look here at the doubling position. How many BGs? Already almost 4% BGs. Okay, kids, don't do this at home. Do not do what Rainer did here. Yeah, no outfield control, ace point made. Down in the race, but not down enough for a back game. Only deep anchors. Strong board, opponent, all the outfield coverage. Yeah, the more you look at it, the clearer it becomes. Okay, then sorry that it was a little bit shorter today and that my performance was not so master-like. Hope I will do it better on Friday, where I will play the final of the Discord, how is it called, Cup, where I play against Zarek Friday afternoon at 6 o'clock. And on Sunday we have the final of the German Internet Backgammon Championship, so it is called, where Jürgen Kunkel plays against Kevin Schiller. And we have two very strong and good commentators, Volker Sonnabend and Potti, the voice of poker. We saw him earlier in one of our streams, and he's back on Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock. I'm really looking forward to it, and see you guys then. And as always, love you all. Bye bye.